your girl Keandra, and I'm back with another video. And this video is going to be, I guess, somewhat requested. As you guys know, I am no stranger to talking about my depression here on this channel. And recently, I just tweeted something. I didn't think it was going to blow up like it did. Like, it didn't go viral, but it got a couple hundred likes, a couple of retweets. Basically, I had put on Twitter that I am 6 months clean off of my antidepressants. And a lot of people are hitting me up in my DMs or replying to my tweet asking me how I did it, how am I still functioning. And I just decided to make a video about it instead of replying back to a whole bunch of people. So yeah, hopefully this video helps you. I am no doctor, physician, or whatever. These are just things that helped me, and hopefully they'll help somebody else, because honestly, those medicines and the drugs that we are putting into our bodies are not healthy. And you can do your own research on that, but the fact that I've been clean off of them for 6 months is definitely a huge accomplishment. I try not to make it a big deal, because not that I'm ashamed of it, but anyways, I'll get more into it in the video. So if you want to see how I got off my antidepressants, then stay tuned. Okay, so first off, this is my bottle of antidepressants. I literally only have two pills left, and these were the same pills that I had whenever I left Texas. These are the same two pills from Texas, guys. What I did was, before I moved out here to Atlanta, I refilled my subscription. That way, whenever I touch down in Atlanta, I can pick up a fresh new bottle. And these are the only two I had when I was in Texas. The type of pills that I have is called, I can't pronounce it. It starts with an E. I will put it on the screen. I'm not saying that anyone should take this, but this is just what I take. I just want you guys to know. I'm not making a video for clickbait or likes or anything. Like, nah, I'm really about this life. And my milligram dosage was 10 mg. So 10 milligrams. So yeah. I decided last year to up my dosage. I just felt like I was on like this little pink pill, which I'll put the name of that on there on the screen of what that pill was called. And I was like, nah, this not working. Like, I need something stronger. And then my doctor was like, are you suicidal? No, I've never been suicidal, because I'm a Christian. I do believe in, not killing yourself. I don't want to go to hell, So I've never been suicidal, but I would be totally okay if I could just sleep for like a week and like not talk to nobody. And sometimes I would do that, and it was just very, very unhealthy. So yeah, I had to stop that. So he upped the dosage, and I was on this new medicine, and the medicine made me feel horrible. Like, I felt more upset or more sad. Well, not really more sad. I didn't feel at all. That's what the medicine did. It didn't make me feel at all. And then I would throw up on the medicine. It would make me really, really sleepy, depending on whenever I took it. And at the time, I think I was working with kids. Like, there, you have to have energy when you work with kids. So I was just like, you know what? Like, if I'm still gonna be sick or sad on the medicine, then I might as well just stop taking the medicine. Like, it's no point. So I decided to look at other ways to keep me occupied, to keep me not focused on my depression, and now we're here. So, do I still deal with depression? Yes, I do. But in order to start the process of getting off of your medicine, you have to find your triggers. So I know, me personally, my triggers are social media. What else is my triggers? Mainly social media, and then just not being where I thought I would be in life. I've always been an outgoing person. I like to talk to people. And if I'm ever in a space where I feel like I'm not growing or I'm not going towards my goal, then I get depressed, because ultimately anything that I've ever said I wanted or I've manifested, I've gotten. So whenever I'm stuck and I haven't gotten it yet, I get into a deep depression. So throughout the 6 months of me not being on my medicine, I honestly didn't even realize it until I started watching This Is Us. This Is Us is a show on NBC. It's a great show. If you are depressed, I don't recommend binge watching it, because that's what I did, and I cried for 5 days straight. Like, it's so sad, but it's so good at the same time. But it's definitely a good show. And there's a character on the show named Toby, and he deals with depression, and they show like the side effects of him being off of it, and how, you know, he was trying to get off of them so that he and Kate could have a baby, because it was hurting his sperm count or whatever. And it just made me realize like how bad the side effects of this medicine is. Seeing this all that's going on in the news of all these black women dying because doctors aren't helping them, or like the fact that Serena Williams almost died, the greatest female athlete in the world, almost died because the doctors didn't think, you know, to check her or whatever. And that bothers me because it's scary, because of course I want to have kids one day, but it's like, how do I know, like, am I going to survive? You know, I don't think that the government is out to get black women or anything, but a lot of things just got me just, you know, watching what I put in my body, watching what I watch, watching what I listen to, and that kind of played a factor into it too. So the only thing I haven't mastered, you guys, is watching what I eat, because I eat really, really bad. Like, I still eat McDonald's. Don't judge me. McDonald's is like a McDonald's right by my job, and you just smell the fries. You just smell them. So, but watching what you eat, but just simply changing your diet can definitely help. But y'all ain't come here for that. Y'all can Google all that stuff. I'm gonna give y'all what helped me. Number one, guys, finding your triggers. Knowing what triggers you is one way to avoid episodes. Like, I was living in a small town with a whole bunch of negative people with small-minded thinking, people telling me I can't do this and this, I need to do this instead. When I moved away from them, I felt 50%, like at least 50 times better than what I was when I was there. And it was crazy because I was like, oh, I'm going to move to this new state and town, and I'm going to be so sad, and I'm going to need my medicine, and I didn't touch it not one time since I've been out here. And not to say that I haven't had episodes where I was sad, or I haven't cried, or I haven't just, you know, just needed to talk to someone or whatever. Like, my medicine was just the last thing on my mind. And not saying there's anything wrong with my friends and family and people back home, but I just knew that that's not where I was supposed to be. That's not where I was supposed to grow. And I had to leave. Like, doing what I want to do helps me. And I felt like when I was there, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So that was step one, finding my trigger, and knowing that one of my triggers was, of course, social media, like I mentioned before, and just not being able to grow where I was. Second thing that I did was kept myself busy, guys. I always keep like 2 or 3 jobs. It can be exhausting, but for me, I haven't had a 9 to 5 in a long time. And having 2 or 3 jobs, that gives me kind of flexibility to do the stuff that I want to do. And that's, you know, it works for me because I'm always busy, so I don't have time to think about what I don't have, what something isn't working for me, or the boy that didn't text me back, or whatever. I don't have time to work for that because I'm always working. So definitely keep yourself busy. Third thing was to find a hobby. YouTube, y'all. Like, making videos for y'all helps me so much because I know that I have to get out the bed, put on hair and makeup to make a video for you guys so that you guys have content. Like, at this point, I have 1,000 people subscribe to me, guys. Like, I can't afford to just not give y'all content. That's 1,000 people. Granted, all 1,000 probably isn't watching, but they could, you know, like, just even if it's just 20 of y'all watching, that's 20 people who are looking forward to my videos. So YouTube is my hobby. Hopefully one day it'll be my job full time. But right now it is my hobby, and watching YouTube videos or other YouTubers. I was watching Sydney Black the other day. Sydney Black has over 700K subscribers, and she deals with depression. Like, seeing other people who are where I'm at who still deal with it, that kind of makes me feel like I'm not alone. It makes me feel like things are okay, you know? Another thing, what I said finding your triggers, staying busy, finding a hobby, and fourthly, just doing what you want to do and not listening to other people. Like, you have to cut off certain people. If their boy you've been talking to is being inconsistent and you're sending him paragraphs, cut him off. Cut him off, guys. Like, they're adding to your depression. Or if you're at a job that you hate and you dread, cut them off and pray, and God will put you in a place to find another one. That's what happened to me. Y'all already seen my testimony Tuesday, guys. Just, do what you want to do and do what makes you happy. You have to be surrounded by positivity. You need to be surrounded by people who love you, people who support you. Be more positive, and even if, these things don't work for you, like I said, at least one of these have to work for you. You have to at least find what your triggers are and learn how to deal with them and how to avoid them. If social media is your trigger, take a break. I take social media fasts all the time. I know there's this guy I was dealing with. He made me very, very sad and depressed. I had to cut him off, and I've been going only up from here. Like, there are things that you can do to not be as depressed. Like, you'll still be depressed, but you won't be as depressed. You won't have as many episodes. There's things that you can do. You just kind of got to do them. You have to want to do them. And I started doing these things. I started watching podcasts, guys. 85 South Show. Oh my gosh. And their podcasts are at least an hour, guys. That's an hour of nothing but laughing. Or there's other podcasts you guys can listen to. Find something to occupy your time. Whenever I'm trying to not text a certain person who I know gonna do me wrong, I start a new series on Netflix. That's maybe some series have 8 to 10 shows, maybe 30 minutes each. That's 4 hours of not texting somebody. Binge watch it, just keep your mind off of whatever it is. I guess it comes off as me kind of avoiding my depression or running away from it, but I don't feel that way. If you're a spiritual person, pray. But no one wants to hear that all the time. Just pray about it. Just pray about it. That's what I do. But granted, I know there are people who don't believe in that. So it's if me binge watching something to keep my mind off of something else, and that's running away from my problem, then so be it. It's helped me, y'all. I have not taken these pills since I was in Texas, you guys. I don't even think about the pills. And I know a month ago, I was probably doing a video about how I was thinking about getting back on them. And that's when I started This Is Us, guys. And that's when I realized, okay, that was a sign, not to get back on them. That I can do this, and I'll be okay. And now people who reach out to me all the time asking me, how I did it, or telling me I'm an inspiration, or that they're proud of me. And I know that I'm doing the right thing. So, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully this video wasn't all over the place. I feel like it kind of was. I just really want to get it out because people are requesting it. Hopefully you guys found something in this video that is helpful. Again, just be positive, be around positive people, do what you want to do. If you gotta move 12 hours away from your home, then do it. That's what I did. Just do what makes you happy and get to where you want to be. And you won't need that medicine, guys. The medicine is bad for you. Stop taking medicine. Stop taking antidepressants, guys. It literally makes it worse, and the withdrawals are crazy. If y'all want a whole separate video on the withdrawals, y'all let me know, because I had some very, very bad withdrawals. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye guys.